Well, hi, everyone. This is the Brad Free Report for Friday, January 19th. Did you see what happened last week at Santa Anita? It was a little non-graded stakes race for fillies and mares, but Selcourt in the Kalukan Queen, well, she delivered one outstanding comeback performance, her first start in 8 months. This is Selcourt running them off their feet in a little overnight stake. She went 21-3 opening quarter, 44-1 opening half. They're going 6.5 furlongs. After 44-1, she ran them ragged. She won by more than 7 lengths. Selcourt did an outstanding comeback by this John Sadler-trained 4-year-old filly. She earned a 95 Beyer speed figure, and we'll see her next going 7 furlongs in the Grade 2 Santa Monica. Sadler is already talking about maybe stretching her out to 2 turns, but the Santa Monica at 7 furlongs late March expected to be her next start. Well, one day after Selcourt delivered an outstanding comeback performance, it was California shipper Mourinho stretching out from a series of fast-paced sprints. He went back to Oakland Park for the Smarty Jones Stakes, and Mourinho loved the slower pace scenario of the Smarty Jones. He walked on the front end, and he was long gone. Another Bob Baffert trainee winning a stakes race at Oakland Park. Mourinho cruised around 48 to the half, 112-1, and he won by more than 3 lengths. Mourinho, soft trip, long gone. It's easy to be critical or suspect, I guess, is another way to put it, regarding this win, because he was able to establish such an easy trip. However, Mourinho is a fast horse. He finished second in back-to-back stakes races, sprint stakes in California, that unfolded with wicked early fractions. Mourinho going 2 turns, he'll get a similar trip next time. He could show up in the Southwest next month, February 19th at Oakland Park, and he could be tough to catch again. So why are we talking about Selcourt with a 95 Beyer speed figure and Mourinho with a 99? Well, I just wonder, is it too early in the season for some of these horses to be running such big figures? And they're not the only ones that have done this. How about Pee Wee Reese back on January 1st, a 103 Beyer speed figure coming down the hill? How about Pioneer Spirit at Aqueduct on a deep, muddy track? Pioneer Spirit a week ago, a 101 Beyer speed figure. Now, high speed figures are a great gauge of talent. However, from a handicapping betting perspective, if you're betting the high figure horse, you are taking all the worst of it with regards to value. High figure horses always get beat. And sometimes horses run a little bit too fast for their own good. And I just still wonder if that's the case with Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner Good Magic, who won with a 100 Beyer, even Bolt Doro, who earned a 103 Beyer winning the front runner. He came back and actually reproduced that effort in the Breeders' Cup. But both those last year 2-year-olds, now 3-year-olds, they've been a little bit quiet. Bolt Doro already had one minor hiccup with regards to his winter campaign. As for Good Magic, well, the news has been eerily quiet regarding the Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner. So you wonder, can those fast, highly rated 2-year-olds be highly rated 3-year-olds? We'll find out down the road. My point is this: when you're betting high figure horses, most of the time you're taking all the worst of it with regards to price. Okay, speaking of betting, last week I talked about 5 horses that I thought would make for decent, respectable wagers. Let's take a look at the scorecard from last week. One of them was Majestic Heat. I said she was a slam dunk in the La Cienegas Stakes. Well, she finished 5th as the 6-5 favorite. I liked a long shot at Turf Paradise in the Cotton Fitzsimmons. That was Born in a Breeze. He finished 5th. Lone Sailor at 6-1 in the Grade 3 Lecomte. He finished 9th. America's Tale in the Silver Bullet Day. She finished 7th at 5-1. But just to show you how great this game is, you don't have to be right very often to make a score and to actually grind out a profit. And Stronger Than Ever, who I suspected would go off in the odds range of 10 or 12-1, she went off at 33-1 off a decent, better than looked trip last time out. Stronger Than Ever. It certainly was not her Beyer speed figure in her previous start. She earned a 68 Beyer speed figure, but I hope that handicappers out there are watching video along with a standard application of speed figures, pace, condition, and class. You couldn't find Stronger Than Ever on speed figures, but you could find her off a better than look third in her most recent start, and she lit up the board at $68.40. So I was dead wrong. Four straight selections. I had two selections in the Silver Bullet Day. One of them was 5-1. The other one was 33-1. I bet them both. And Stronger Than Ever delivered at $68.40. When you're betting horses, you have to look beyond the speed figures. Okay, speed figures are nice and fine and dandy, but they are not the end all. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about some stakes races that will be run this weekend around the country, and I'm not very creative this week, and we'll start off with the Grade 3 Las Cienegas. It's race number 7 on Saturday at Santa Anita. 6.5 furlongs for fillies and mares down the hill, and we're seeing some pretty impressive filly and mare sprinters. We already talked about Selcourt. Unique Bello won the Grade 1 La Brea on opening day. Sky Diamonds returns, I think, next month. These fillies and mares are going down the hill, and Bendable is the 5-2 favorite on the morning line. Her main rival is a filly that she already defeated. That was last year. And that was in the Grade 3 Desert Stormer Stakes, January 18th. Actually, it was June 18th. In the Grade 3 Desert Stormer on the main track, and Bendable from slightly off the pace in those yellow Claiborne silks will roll right past and defeat Konaya in a decisive effort. That was the most recent start for Konaya. Bendable would go on to start twice more. She lost them both, and she went to the sidelines. Bendable is switching to grass for the first time in her career, and that's a big challenge with regards to this daughter of Horse Greeley. Horse Greeley is a sire whose progeny do not necessarily move up on grass. According to Thoroughgraph, 2 for 55, first-time grass for progeny of Horse Greeley. But here's the deal. On the bottom side of Bendable's pedigree, she has 4 winning siblings. 3 of them are multiple winners on grass, and the best sibling of hers, her full brother, clearly now a millionaire sprinter, he started on grass once and finished second. So the point is this: Bendable should be okay on grass with regards to her female pedigree. If she runs to her female pedigree, the grass is not going to be a problem. Couple of challenges regarding the 5-2 favorite. Trainer Dick Mandela is uncertain whether or not she will campaign through her 5-year-old season or whether she could be retired as a broodmare. A lot will be riding on the Las Cienegas Stakes. The filly that she defeated last year in the Desert Stormer, Konaya, is training great. She has not started since then. That was way back in June. Talked to her trainer, Bill Morey, early this week. He said she's doing great. She was sour and sore. That was the reason why he turned her out. She's been training very well, according to Morey. And I expect that Konaya, who is a proven, established downhill specialist with a pair of runner-up finishes in stakes races, she could give Bendable all she can handle. Those are the 2 favorites in the Las Cienegas. I know it's not very creative. I just can't find anyone else to wager on. And a similar dilemma applies in the California Derby on Saturday up at Golden Gate Fields. This is a race that trainer Jerry Hollendorfer has virtually owned. The last 12 years, he has won 7 times. And he starts the morning line favorite, number 5, Choo Choo, who I think will be tough to beat based on his most recent start. It was in the Eddie Logan Stakes, December 29th at Santa Anita. Choo Choo did not win this race. Publius Cyrus and Inscom finished 1-2, but Choo Choo stuck in there every step of the way. He battled back along the inside, and he finished an okay third. Hollendorfer has been wanting to move this horse to the main track. I kind of expected him to show up on dirt because that's where he's training, but instead Hollendorfer will ship him up to the synthetic surface at Golden Gate Fields, and off that good third-place finish and Hollendorfer's recent success in the California Derby, Choo Choo, the 2-1 favorite on the morning line. Again, not very creative, but I think he's the horse to beat in the California Derby. It's race number 7 on Saturday up at Golden Gate Fields. Okay, since we're talking about 3-year-olds, let's talk a little bit about 3-year-old fillies. And another short price, I think, a standout. This is race number 3 at Tampa Bay Downs. It's the $125,000 Gasparilla Stakes. And number 2, Almond Roca. She turned on the light switch last time out in career start number 4 for trainer Graham Motion. Almond Roca in the Sandpiper Stakes on December 16th at Tampa Bay. She destroyed the field. She cruised up outside, and when Morales pushed the button, Almond Roca was gone by more than 9 lengths. She earned an 83 Beyer speed figure, an outstanding 3 on Thoroughgraph. Now, I wonder if that's too fast for Almond Roca. That's a big number. A daughter of Speightstown, produced by the dam Styler. Styler, by the way, is a sibling to Kentucky Derby winner Giacomo and Santa Anita Derby winner Tiago. So Almond Roca, when she stretches out beyond the 7 furlongs, which she runs on Saturday, she should be okay. I think that Almond Roca has at least a chance, maybe, to emerge as one of the top 3-year-old fillies in the country. We'll find out a whole lot more about her when she goes 7 furlongs on Saturday. Does she regress? Does she move forward? I think she's a standout. She's also the favorite. Okay, a race that I didn't list as potential graphics as far as entries go. I just want to bring it to your attention. Race number 8 on Saturday at Oaklawn Park is the $125,000 Dixie Belle Stakes. Looking forward to the 2018 debut of Amy's Challenge. You've heard me talk about this filly before. She was a freak last summer and fall at Canterbury Downs. She won both her starts. She shipped down to Keelan for the Alcibiades. She got sick. Her 2-year-old campaign was abbreviated. Well, it starts again on Saturday, her 3-year-old campaign in the Dixie Belle Stakes. So watch for Amy's Challenge. She's the 3-2 favorite in race number 8 at Oaklawn Park. Looking forward to that. Okay, time for, almost forgot. One of my favorite 2-year-old fillies from last year. She's back on the work tab. Her name is Spectator. And Spectator, she won her career debut in outstanding fashion. She came right back and won the Grade 2 Sorrento Stakes last August at Del Mar. This is Spectator winning for fun, more than 5 lengths over what appeared to be a decent field. In fact, Spectator was not even favored in the Grade 2 Sorrento. She demolished the field, trained by Phil D'Amato, and that was her second win from 2 starts. She would come back and finish kind of a disappointing 3rd in the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante, and then she had a setback and she's been out. Well, she's back on the work tab, Spectator is, and looking forward to her comeback. I would guess it would be sometime in maybe late February, early March, but this is a good filly, and it's probably not too late to talk about Spectator as a potential Oaks candidate down the line. But we'll monitor her workout progress in the coming weeks and find out when or where trainer Phil D'Amato will bring her back. But one of my favorite fillies from last year, Spectator, she's back on the work tab. Looking forward to watching her come back. Okay, time for a little bit of commentary. I talked about some short prices that I like this week. Those include Bendable in the Las Cienegas, Choo Choo up at the Cal Derby at Golden Gate Fields, Almond Roca. If you're betting short prices lately at Santa Anita, you might be a little bit frustrated because there have been some late odds changes that have just been mind-boggling. Dangerously Close on January 12th in race number 2. He was the second favorite as they loaded. When the gates opened, Dangerously Close was 4-5, and he won. Okay. How about Midnight Bisou? When she won the Santa Ynez, she was 3-1, 5-2 when they reached the gate. She was 9-5 when the gates opened. My point is this: these late odds changes at Santa Anita are discouraging anyone. Well, they're discouraging me from making a wager on a short price. And we all like to bet an occasional winner at a short price. But these late odds changes at Santa Anita are discouraging bettors from wagering. Hopefully, Santa Anita will address this recent dilemma. It's not recent at all. It's been going on for a long time, but it has exacerbated of late. Okay, that's part 1 of my commentary. Part 2 regards the single ticket jackpot, which was hit a week ago at Santa Anita for $466,000. Let's roll the tape and watch Gone to Town go to town in the final race at Santa Anita on January 15th.
Delectable is next at the top of the stretch from Sunday Prophet, who comes to the extreme outside in the black cap. 3/16 left to go, and it's Gone to Town just in front of Red Shelby. Couple of lengths to Beauty Divine. Meal Ticket starting to come home well. Gone to Town, one of the jackpot horses, breaks well clear at the 16th pole, powering away in her California debut, and a life-changing massive payout in the single ticket jackpot at the Great Race Place. Gone to Town wins 5 lengths from Meal Ticket, California Breeze.
And with that win, Gone to Town cemented a single ticket jackpot that was worth $466,000 to one lucky bettor. Now, During the call of the race, Michael Rona said a life-changing massive payout in the single ticket jackpot. Well, I would argue that it probably was not a life-changing score. Yes, it was a huge score. $466,000 is huge. Life-changing? No. And here's why. The person who made that wager spent $2,880 on his or her ticket. Whoever's making a $2,800 pick six wager has had scores probably similar to the one of last weekend and has probably gone through many losing streaks as well. My point is this. Anybody betting $2,800 in the pick six is probably not going to have a life-changing score. It's a great score. Congratulations. But life-changing, no, I don't think so. So with regards to that $466,000 jackpot, where did that money come from? Well, it came from all the 5 out of 6 consolation payoffs that have been cut in half. Santa Anita's single ticket jackpot scheme has basically an effective takeout rate of 35%, 23.68% takeout, and another 15% of the net goes into the single ticket jackpot. So there was a time, once upon a time, when churn, the idea of churn, was a good thing in racing. Well, apparently not with regards to the single ticket jackpot. So $466,000, I don't think that was a good thing for all that money to end up in one pocket. Now, here's what track official Tim Ritvo said regarding the single ticket jackpot scheme at Santa Anita. And I'm quoting from a story written by Steve Anderson. Ritvo said the pick six format is under review and that the single ticket jackpot format could be eliminated. Quote, I would consider it, end quote, Ritvo said. So Ritvo is thinking about eliminating the single ticket jackpot provision in the pick six. If he does that, I will resume playing the pick six at Santa Anita. Okay, I'm going to resume talking about racing next week on the Brad Free Report. Thanks for watching.